Hello everybody, Scompy here. I'm doing a little video on my new Stetzerizer. It's a meter. Here, I'll give you a close-up of it here. Stetzerizer is basically, it's measuring the volts per second coming out of your house, out of your wall circuits. I was surprised actually after getting this. I bought the Stetzerizer. Basically, they're like filters for the energy on your circuits, and I had no idea how much filtering was going on until I got the meter. So I've had these in for about a week, and then the meter came, and then I started doing measurements, and I was like, that's quite interesting. So when I plug this in right now, it turns on the meter here. You can see I'm getting readings right now around 60, 55, 60. It varies. This outlet happens to be on all the time, 24/7. So I have another one on the other side of the room where with the light switch I can actually shut it off, and of course it shuts off all the volts per second. So this thing, like you can see, it's registering 60. Now they want you to be 50 and under for like whatever safe reasons. They've done studies where people are electrosensitive, and usually if it's even 40 or above for those people, they can have issues, they say. Of course, this is, individually based on everyone and how they are. So it's kind of like, take it or leave it for your own information. But here what I'll do is I'll just simply unplug the filter at the bottom and leave the meter plugged in. So now let's look at the meter. It's 190 to 197. Different times of the day depending, of course, on energy usage through the house. So let's say I'm running my washer and dryer or other electronics. I see this going up or down typically between 150 to 300 range. So it varies. That's without the filter. Now the filter, it's hard to say what the filter is doing, in my opinion. If it's equalizing like through the wiring, the voltage or whatnot coming into the house through the wires, or if it's just filtering it out kind of near the source of the plug-in or not. Kind of hard to know. So anyway, I wanted to show you that. I will plug it back in. Let's see if I can get this all at the same time so you can kind of see what I'm doing here. So when it plugs in, it does a little spark, and that's expected. So I plugged it back in, and I'm getting back down into the 60s again, or 50s to 60s. So as you can see, I will let's see if I can leave it right here on the wall. Kind of prop it up there. There we go. I will then, with the shadowing in here, it's a little bit hard to see. But okay, I will unplug the filter on the wall. I'm at 60. Okay, here I go. I'm unplugging it. Bam, it goes way up to 300 the moment I unplugged it. See, now it's like running hotter for some reason, more volts per second going through there. Plug it back in and back down to 60 again. So anyway, one thing I've noticed is around my computer stuff. I had a surge protector, and I plugged one of these filters into my surge protector, and before I plugged it in, my socket here was reading 1000, like 1050 on my meter, and I was pretty shocked that the volts coming through it were that high. So I'm gonna call an electrician and see what they say about it. Just the expected values coming through the wiring in certain wall sockets. The moment I plugged my filter into that particular power surge protector, it kicked back down into like the 90s from 1000. So that was really nice to know that at my wall socket where I was sitting, about a foot away, I was getting 1,000 of this coming out of the wall. You would never have had any clue about that without this meter. So it really makes me question, okay, what the filter is doing and how it's distributing the balance, also the amount of obviously RF, the harmonics that could be coming off of the actual electrical lines as well. Hopefully the filter's reducing that. That's what they claim that it's doing. So just wanted to share all this. Hope you enjoyed. All right.